What's going on, good people? It's the Hood Mystic representing www.hoodmystic.com. Shout out to the Patreon family, patreon.com/Hood Mystics. All the links are in the description if you want to donate or support this channel. Just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Today we are talking about the dark horse. Peace to everybody joining it live. Let me hit this record button just in case things don't go right. Okay, so good. We're recording now, so if this live goes crazy and it's trouble or whatever the case may be, I will re-upload it like I did yesterday. So peace to everybody. Good morning. The conversation today will be centered around Jupiter and its aspects. And in studying those aspects, I came up with the term dark horse. So if y'all don't mind, we're going to segue into this astrology. Peace to all the family once again. Much love from me and mine. Feeling great today. Have a message. I know what I'm going to say, so let's just get through this thing and hopefully YouTube doesn't hate today. So here we are. Jupiter is at the 24th degree mark today, and so the idea that we want to kind of work with Jupiter and its third decan is the idea of our ability to first experience new things. This is what Jupiter means. Jupiter represents your Ammon's horns or your crown. Jupiter and Ammon are synonymous, and Jupiter, Ammon's crown, hippocampus, they all mean the same thing if you study them etymologically. And so what a hippocampus is actually, if you flip a hippocampus up, it will become crowns. And so what that means is when you activate your hippocampus, when you're fully in tune with your hippocampus, you're fully in tune with the ability to create new experiences. And the problem with Jupiter is that we may be on a experience loop. We're just experiencing the same things over and over again, and this could be great things, this could be bad things, but the mere fact that we're on a loop will drive anybody crazy. And so understanding that the malleable changes that need to happen that occur in Jupiter and Scorpio is very important. And then also the third decan is ruled by Venus, the moon, and the sign triplicity is Cancer. So Venus represents a particular level of freedom. So if you have Jupiter and the decan ruled by Venus, you have your ability to experience new things, and that being connected to freedom, and also fully aligning your subconscious mind with this concept, because the moon rules this decan as well. And then Cancer is the reality that we all have an ability to access this new ability, these new things, this freedom, but we all don't access it. We all have abilities to access this energy, but we just simply don't sometimes. And so maybe this video can help us all in tune to, our Cancer energy, our energy of feeling connected with each other. That is, what sustains me through life, the fact that I'm connected to other people, and in a positive way. And not just me connecting with people and finding value with people because they're so awesome, but me being clear and me showing up in my relationships and me being somebody that can offer something valuable to the relationship is what I find to be key. And I only say that maybe we could all begin to contribute to our relationships from our most highest spiritual sense. And in order for us to get to that highest spiritual sense, it first starts within. And so as we begin to discuss some aspects, we got to keep this in mind. We're dealing with the level of inner freedom. I rattled off a bunch of things, but I really want us to understand that we're dealing with the level of deep connection to self. And once you develop a deep connection to self, develop an inner freedom, then your outer world looks different to the observer. As I'll begin to elaborate on this when I go into the tarot, but there's a real key to understanding what you're seeing and what you're actually doing. Because just I don't want to give too much away, so just understand that there's an inner thing that's going on that the observant is looking at like, That is amazing, you know, but we're doing it, so it's like we may not be able to see our abilities reflected completely. But if we know that we're doing the work within, then by default, some of these things are going to balance out for us. And so I just want us to keep that in mind as we go throughout our day. Jupiter sits slightly trine to the North Node. And the North Node is sitting in the first decan of Leo, where it is fully developed a spiritual confidence. This started August 21st, 2018, where the North Node was conjunct the Sun and the Moon for a dynamite solar eclipse. And now, as it begins to exit out of Leo, what have you learned since the solar eclipse? And it is quite phenomenal to think about the changes and the shifts that have happened since August 21st, 2017 to now. And as Jupiter's trine there, we can really access a pull into our spiritual suitcase, if you will. Peace. This is a hard thing, but this is a very simple thing when you deal with Jupiter trine North Node, because you're dealing with an inherent gift, something that naturally occurs, where you can trust in what's evident, or you could simply be afraid of losing or afraid of not having. But then it's like, first of all, are you what you have, or are you what you create? And learning how you actually create things from a spiritual level, understanding that you have inherent abilities, understanding that when you tap into spirituality, by default you create new experiences. Like literally you can start this whole day with a completely new attitude, because the cycle has ended and another cycle has beginning. We're coming off of a new moon. We're working towards our manifestations. Is there a level of trust in the spirit today? And if there is a level of trust in the spirit today, you'll be dealing with the level of manifestations. Is there a level of trusting in your dreams? Did you journal your dreams? Did you pay attention to your dreams? Did you dream? Why haven't you been dreaming? Are you paying too much attention to the waking life and paying no attention to your dreaming life? These are things that, you know, Jupiter trine North Node is asking and trying to bring to the surface. And even if you don't dream, you can easily make up a dream that you had. Like really tapping into the unseen world, bringing the unseen world into the manifest might be your calling today. Where is this energy coming from, and how could you incorporate this energy? It could be as simple as making a phone call. This is creating a new experience for you. By default, when you dial a person number and you start building with them, start talking about some stuff, you create a new experience. Why don't you do this? Because you got some shit going on with you. You know how that is. I don't want to call such and such. Why not? I don't know. And then you start rattling off shit about them, but there's really a whole bunch of shit about you that you're not all the way 100 with. This is Jupiter trine North Node. It's really giving you the confidence to act out in spirituality, but it's a trine, so I don't know how many people listen to me, rock with me, vibe with me, but when we discuss trines, we still talking about that inherent talent that we have within ourselves. And just simply having an inherent talent does not mean shit. We need certain adversity. You need to have certain work ethic. You need to have certain character. You need to have certain integrity to be successful. We all have trines. We all have talents, but we all don't know how to properly process our adversity, properly process our struggles and challenges, because if we were, then we would fully understand that even though that Jupiter is trine the North Node in Leo, the North Node in Leo is actually square Mercury, actually square Uranus. So, you know, it's creating the adversity that the North Node is creating is actually fueling and pushing that energy up to Jupiter. Like, hey man, we got to get the fuck out of here, because I'm getting the symbols and the sun and the synchronicities that shit is changing. So we need to really think about things in a different way, because the world is different and this is inherent in all of us. But if all of us are not heeding that call, so hopefully you can understand what I'm saying and follow your intuition and have an amazing day and really push through. Jupiter sextile Pluto. That's over in the northern sector of the map where Jupiter is. If you just, take 60 paces to the left, you'll find Pluto. And so what's happening with Pluto, the planet of transformation being in the earth sign, makes it be some real life transformations that are taking place. And this has been happening since 2011. Now imagine your life from 2011 to 2018. It'll blow your mind, because I'm guaranteeing that some Christians on this live who may have said, I would never be blasphemous to the name of Jesus. Fast forward 2018, you talking about F Christianity and F the pastor. In 2011, you wouldn't never even imagine, you wouldn't never say no stuff like that. It wouldn't even be fathomable to say some stuff like that, because you'd be disrespecting your mama, your grandmother, your ancestors, and all of that. So it was all about Jesus. And then now, 2018, you a whole different person. So the transformation is real, but the understanding about transformation is that it don't stop. Constantly evolving. We was at the park this weekend and we were just observing the trees. Like, damn, these trees don't get a break. Every season they getting rid of these leaves, and these leaves falling down, and that's just the reality. As the seasons change, they always change. So when we get into this spirituality, when we get into this consciousness, it ain't something that we can put down, pick back up when things is bad. That's the problem. If you don't understand that problem, then you won't, it's gonna be a hard road, because to me, consciousness supersedes everything. I have a physical life. I do physical things. I have but best believe that I start my day with understanding my conscious, how this thing is setting up, and then I engage with the physical. And that's very simple to start to do, to start your life spiritually, and then from there live your life. What the problem is, we're living our life physically, and then we're trying to figure out a spiritual solution to imbue into this shit, and it just doesn't work like that. We start spiritual and then we end spiritual. That's just the reality. And this transformation is just really saying that no matter what happens to you, you're always gonna be you. Like, that's profound when you really think about it. You goddamn 45 and you start reflecting on your damn life, like, god damn, I done been a little bit of everywhere. I done did a little bit of everything, and I'm still here, me. And so this is a sextile. This is a working towards an understanding that the external is really pointless. The external is an illusion. Cause I really wanted them, Patrick Ewings in the 90s, and that's a bad analogy because them joints is still hard today. So I don't know. Maybe some cross colors or a FUBU jersey or something, like, how bad I wanted a FUBU jersey, it sound crazy, but this is real talk. In my neighborhood, niggas would kill you for a FUBU jersey. Like, niggas would rob you for that shit. Like, come up off that jersey. If you had with the patterns and shit, like the exclusive from New York FUBU. Like, I'm from the East Coast, but I lived in Ohio, so I would go to Boston for the summer, come back with some exclusive, and nah, son, you gonna have to like FUBU jerseys was crazy. Now, like, you can't even find a FUBU jersey. So imagine whatever you're feeling about the external world today to be a goddamn FUBU jersey. Like, 5 years from now, you're gonna be looking stupid as hell, but you really caught up on this physical world. So Jupiter sextile Pluto. Remember what I'm saying. Follow my train of thought. Jupiter creating new experiences. Sextile Pluto gives us new experiences in this earth terrain, but we have to understand the power of transformation. What are we doing? We are developing we are becoming psychologically sound, and we are spiritually developing. See, the world does not want you to do that. Nobody on YouTube wants you to become psychologically sound, because they are not psychologically sound. They do not pay attention to this shit. Only a psychologist would know about this shit, but 9 times out of 10, a psychologist is doing that shit for the money. They don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about that $400 an hour. Please believe it. And anything that they can do to keep that shit rolling and flowing, they gonna do it. But here, I'm not charging you $400 an hour. I'm charging you $1 a month. You feel what I'm saying? $1 a month to become psychologically sound. Because once you become psychologically sound, nobody can fuck with you. Nobody can touch you. Nobody can mess with you because you become the creator. The problem is that we're not psychologically sound and we are too caught up on external stimuli. So the point is spiritual development, working under the hood, because shit, you done had all the FUBU jerseys, you done had all the pumps, all the heels, all the stilettos, all the Robin jeans, all the True Religions, all the Balenciagas, all the goddamn Gucci's. Like, that shit don't fucking matter. We need to get under the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is Jupiter sextile Pluto. I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. So these cards are flanked by 2 10s. So 10s in astrology, say for instance you want to learn tarot. I think the best way to do it, this is my thing, you got your own thing, everybody got their own thing, whatever. I'll separate it into chunks. So I just don't read all of the tarot. Like from ace to 10 is a group, court cards is a group, and major arcana is a group, and I study each group from their groupings. And then you can get extra groovy and you can get all of the aces together, all of the 2s, all of the 3s, all of the 4s, like that. You got to figure out a system to study tarot, or else you're not going to understand it. And you need to understand tarot for your goddamn self, because you can't trust my definitions of stuff because you haven't lived my life. And so it's just more or less of understanding this stuff, because as I'm studying tarot, I'm realizing that it's another way to become psychologically sound. And so like I said earlier, this tarot is flanked by 10s, representing the end of a cycle. And I love the ends of cycles because that automatically means that we begin another cycle. And so the first card that I want to talk about is the 10 of Cups. I just say satisfaction, because I can't say that word. I ain't even gonna lie. Satiety. You never say that word. The root word is sate, S-A-T-E though, and it means satisfy. And so satisfaction is what I call that card, 10 of Cups. And so really being satisfied in what? Satisfied in spirit, satisfied in the multiple layers that spirit is protecting you, everything about your whole entire being. This is the human being really transformed and really understanding. See, we have Newt, we have Horus, we have, Aphrodite or Sekhmet, however you want to view it. You have the 3 layers of the 3 different gods embodied within you. You have your protection, you have your progenitors, you have your future, you have your past, you have all of that shit flowing and radiating within your aura at this moment. Are you aware of it? Because now we deal with the energy of strength. I want you to be aware of your Aeon energy. I want you to be aware of the time that you're in, to realize you're just not a fucking human body. You got a whole aura, you got a whole mental body, you got a whole auric body, you got a whole etheric body, you got ancestors, you got spirit guides, you got all of this shit working in your favor. If you start to work with it, you'll display a level of strength. And what you need to understand about strength is easy to you. It just look hard to a weak person who on the observing, like, how the hell he do that? How the hell she do that? How the hell is you doing all this? But you exhibit in a level of strength because you've done it over and over again. You've gotten a level of aptitude of dealing with your spirit. And so to the observer, you look like very strong, and you look like you doing the impossible. You look like you just took over real quick. And that's what's the energy of the day, the energy of the dark horse. Because it's like when you walk into the you betting on the horses and shit. and you like, I ain't gonna bet on that one. I don't know much about him, but you might bet on this one because it's a lot of information about him, and he fast and but you don't know about this dark horse, is that this dark horse is somewhere meditating, getting in tune with his spirit, becoming one with the track, one with the air. You don't even know that his whole aerodynamics is just completely built for this shit. You don't know that, because you only dealing with the horse that you got all the information on. So you put all your money on that horse, but you don't even know. Sooner or later, you gonna see that dark horse. That dark horse is you, and you gonna be speeding past them, because it ain't about the information that people know about you. It's about the information that you know about your damn self. And the more you realize that, the more you break all this mind control shit, because they know for a fact you're not dealing with your psychology, so they exploiting you. They dealing with you in a way that you don't even understand. But the more you understand yourself, the more they can't manipulate you and control you. And so really understanding that you have purpose in your energy. You have creative and purposeful energy. You have to begin to use it. You have to begin to use it. If you're not using your energy creatively and purposely, and you're just waiting for something to happen, you're gonna be washed away, figuratively, literally. And peace out to everybody. I hope y'all got safe during that Hurricane Michael situation. I know it just happened real fast and y'all ain't have no way to prepare. You know, there is relief, you know, up north. You know, if anybody's struggling with Hurricane Michael, please hit me up on the email. Let me know your situation. You know, I want to put you in the right direction of somebody who could possibly help you and things of that nature. Because when I say, you know, being prepared and having people that you can really count on is important, I really mean that shit. Like, I'm one of them people that's not like, you know, the future is gonna be perfect, there's gonna be no tragedy, there's gonna be everything that you want. I'm not one of them people. I'm like, shit, this shit is really hitting a fan, and for transformation to come, this shit gotta get topsy-turvy for a little bit, and we really gonna need to rely on each other. And this is where I'm at. I'm at the Knight of Swords, where I have an objective position, and I'm not the only one. It's a whole bunch of other horses with him. You know what I'm saying? You got a squad with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seeing this shit like, bruh, something gotta happen. Because, you know, the Ten of Swords is no joke. The Ten of Swords is really, like, if I get the Ten of Swords, you ask me about your partner, and I pull the Ten of Swords, then that means y'all gotta break up. That means you gotta leave, or some shit about to happen. Period. Don't be asking me about no relationship and I pull the Ten of Swords. I'm gonna be like, uh-oh, that's danger. It's going to be danger one way or another. I'd rather you have the danger of breaking up and separating your energy than the danger of continuating your energy going. Like, it's like me, like, you have an opportunity to get out the car, sis, bro, because that car is headed straight to a goddamn cement wall. So as we at the red light, get out. And you'd be like, no, I love him. No, I love her. See you at the crossroads, crossroads, crossroads. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. For real, it's real out here. 2018, I'll be damned. You will not catch me with somebody that's halfway. If you ain't 100%, then we can't share energy. Period. We gonna do a double down. This is a hoodmystic.com daily energy reading, once in a lifetime thing, where we talk about the same book 2 days in a row, because for some reason we didn't have a book of the day, but we did have a book of the day, but YouTube said we not gonna upload that because the people ain't ready for that. Well, hopefully YouTube, they ready for it today, because if they ain't ready for it today, they should be ready for it by Friday. We gonna keep speaking on this book so y'all understand what we talking about. Stuart Wilde, The Trick to Money is Having Some. Yesterday we talked about fake it till you make it. So it shouldn't be a context of a person saying like, oh, I'm broke. Like, I don't even be asking for nothing. That'd be the first word that a person say to me. I'm really struggling with my money right now. And I'd be like, okay. Like, I don't want nothing from you. Like, I will go to work if I have to. Like, I go to work now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do what I gotta do for money. So it ain't a thing of, you know, telling me how broke you is, because I don't want to hear that. I want to hear about how abundant you are, not because I want money from you. I just want money for you. You understand? Like, I'm a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? I really want everybody to be successful, and it starts, even if you don't have no money, it really starts with identifying with that emotional point of really having some money. That's the trick. You know, that's the trick. If you sitting around talking about you broke and all of this, then that's your reality. So, you know, money is a psychic symbol. You know, money represents, like, money has created all types of shit in people's mind. People have been creative around money and created it. Like, people creating their own money. Today, Bitcoin. Back in my day, we used to call them niggas counterfeiters. Now they call geniuses. Like, get some of that fake money up the street, mix it with some of this money and hand it to Poppy so I can get more than I got last week, because I done messed up my money at the mall. So I gotta go holler at the counterfeit dude. He give me 100 for 20. Real shit. Now they doing it on a digital level. And so you could be a person that just be like, well, I'm still broke though. And I'm just like, that's your energy that you creating. You should read this book, give you some skills on how to master the psychic level of money. The Trick to Money is Having Some by Stuart Wow. One of my favorite books of all time. This is my favorite book so much that, like, if you look at my earlier, like, my first videos, I thought that I was gonna be like a book narrator or book synopsis. I thought like talking about books was gonna go viral. I mean, maybe it could, but I still like those videos. Those videos still give me inspiration. Like, those videos still help me, and that book still helped me. I got that book on the Kindle, so whenever I'm just somewhere and I want to read a book, I'll just crack that book open and just stimulate my mind, get my mind on some money. You understand? Because money is a psychic symbol. Whew. hoodmystic@gmail.com is the website. That's not the website, that's the email. The website is www.hoodmystic.com. If you guys are interested in readings, every day I kind of show this little slideshow to the left with some weird pictures and stuff, but it's a lot. It's some readings in here. These is real readings, real reviews from real people. If you ever wanted to know like how my readings are, and what I have been doing is those little like $5 hollers, $20 FaceTimes here and there, boom boom bop bop. Them been like, I love them. Like, I'd rather do the $20 boom boom flim flam text messages type deal. Like, so hit me up, www.hoodmystic.com. Readings and consultations. Scroll down a little bit so you can see how we do. But I really appreciate you guys. Man, holler at me, hoodmystic@gmail.com. I'll just send you the picture if you want. If you don't like getting on the internet and searching for shit, you want it right in your face, email me at hoodmystic@gmail.com. I'll be sure to send you that little picture with the prices and stuff like that. But anyways, thank you guys for your support. Hopefully that this message added some value to your day, because like, I don't be out here, I hope I don't come across as like a nigga that's just out here wanting shit from y'all. I hope that y'all see that I'm down for the energy exchange, like, period, point blank. If it ain't a mutual energy exchange, I want no parts. Count me out. If we can. Yeah, Tiffany, what's up? Tiffany, what's good? I'm still reverberating off that energy for real. So it's a real thing, man. I don't know. Creator gave me a gift that like I'm now using for real, and that's just my reality. And so I'm here to share my gift with the world at the end of the day, and that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I'm still young. Wait till I get old. It's gonna be real crazy. But I enjoyed myself today. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'll see you guys tomorrow where we'll talk about some more stuff. Peace.